Hi everyone, I'm Cinderay9 and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire. Like I said, we're going to hit the switch. You can step on either one. And it's like a elevator. Oh hey, a platform. Well, I think we should make sure we're healed up. Even though if I remember right, it's not necessary, but better safe than sorry. It has to have several stacks of acorns. That's good. So, let's see what we got over here. A little girl. You can go back that way if you wish. Oh, let's talk to her. Hi. What do you want? Did you come here to have a wish granted? Yeah, I'd love to have a wish granted. Sounds good to me. Go ahead. Ask me for anything. Money, power. I really don't need either of those, honestly. Should I heal your wounds? Yeah, that sounds great, actually. That's why you don't need to heal up or anything. HP is fully recovered. This little girl will heal your wounds. As you can see, full HP and AP recovery. So, good thing. What do you want? Did you come here to have a wish granted? Now you can say no. You didn't come for a wish? No, we didn't, actually. Then, why are you here? Why do you have your sword out? Are you ready to fight? Actually, yes. And it's like, what are you doing? Well, this is the goddess. The Goddess Tyr. She's crying. Take no pity. She wants to destroy everything. And swing. Why not? Use shield just because. Honestly, this is one of those you really can't do anything in the fight. So, just really just swing. Should just threw auto battle on. After a couple of turns, we'll get out of this battle. You've seen this mechanic several times in this game already. Oh, nice critical hit, Karn. Another critical hit. I think it's after you take her to a certain HP level. It's either that or after a few turns. There we go. There we go. I haven't done anything. Don't hurt me. Remember, this is Tyr, the goddess of destruction. Okay, now talk to her again. I'll do anything for you. She is a goddess. Please be my friend? No, I don't want to be your friend. Why are you treating me like this? I'll do anything for you. Please be my friend, but thou must. You gotta say yes. So, let's go ahead and say yes. Let's be friends. Ryu, use the magic of Agni. She'll reveal her true self. Sis? I am not. I've done nothing. She'll fool you with her innocent looks. She's evil, but she'll hide it. Don't be fooled. Well, of course I trust my big sister. So let's do just what she said. Let's transform into Agni. And by the way, because of the full heal and everything, everybody should be ready. If you transformed Karn, untransform him. Remember, you can revert. That should do the trick. Then transform into Agni. With that, now take an attack. And now this happens. You can't challenge me to a fight. You're only humans. Well, actually, a little more than that. We have one of the bird tribe, a wolfman. You know, I'm part of the dragon tribe. Dragon blood in me. I don't believe this. And then here's the fight against the goddess. She is ugly and reminds me of something that could come from like Aliens versus, you know, AVP, or just the original aliens, or something like that. A really messed up Hydra. Anyway, we're going to cast Deflect on Ryu, re-transform into Agni. If you don't have enough AP, just feed Ryu an Acorn or two. If for some reason he doesn't have enough, I haven't really leveled all that much. He should have 120 AP. And there we go. You're thinking, wow! Gee, bang! 999. The goddess is intrigued. Trust me when I say this, we are just getting started. Here's her big attack, big crash. It only does 70 to Agni. Now, this is just like the Jace fight. If you want to do this fight without changing into if you change into Agni, as I'm going to show you, this fight is a joke. That big crash attack is her biggest threat. Period. Keep your health up. Use a cure every once in a while, and you'll have absolutely no trouble defeating the goddess. Like Big Sister said, use the power of Agni. That's it. Game over. Now, because she's got a ton of HP left, trust me guys, she's going to drag this out. Just because you slaughtered through her life bar real quick, don't even think you're anywhere close. Here, I'm going to use a Cure 2 just because, to show you it recovers 250 HP. And it'll do that for the whole party. She's going to drag this thing out. Hardcore. She's got a ton of HP after that life bar's gone. Like I said, with Agni, no threat. If you want to fight her without using Agni, same concept as Jade, except I think it'll be even easier. Her biggest thing is Big Crash. As long as you have some Cure 2s, you're packing some Cure 2s, or even some meat. If you have some meat from hunting, I believe birds can drop meat. If you shoot birds, then this is her biggest thing, Big Crash. Have shields. Maybe she may be doing less damage also because I cast a shield with Nina before the whole thing started. Get a shield on the whole party with Nina and have her constantly healing. Again, use Marble 1s, Bolt X, heal as needed. And she'll go down eventually. It's the best I can say. Last episode, I mentioned how I wish the fight with Jade was the last one. I like the whole touch with Sarah talking with us about the goddess. I understand you wanted to tie the goddess in because you started the... That's how we started the game. Talking about the Goddess Tyr and the goddess keys. But I don't know. I just felt like Jade should have been the final boss. Even if it was like the goddess possessing Jade and giving him additional power. That would have been okay. And then we killed them both at once. But Jade should have been the final boss to me. You have all that hatred for everything he did. He burnt your hometown down. He's been dogging you with his subordinates at every turn. Then he mind controlled, your sister. And you had to kill her. You have all this disdain for Jade. But this is the final boss. And as you can see, she's not posing a threat. You use a cure. And I really haven't bought many cures. Just with the cures you've found, if you've not used any, you should have enough for this fight. And even so, buy some cures. At this point of the game, they're cheap. Comparatively, it's 1,000 for one. Bring like 2-3 stacks of cures and use them when you need with Agni. That's it. And it feels At least Jade posed a threat with his 400 damage attack. At least then, if you got unlucky you know, you didn't heal right or you weren't paying attention, he could take you down. Goddess really doesn't even have a shot. She just has a ton of HP. Again, you want to challenge yourself. Don't use Agni, use Rudra, use a party, and fight that way. Nothing wrong with that. I've done it before. I'm just, this being a Let's Play, I'm showing you the easiest, best way to do it. That's why I've always tried to show off, you know, what I recommend. So, there's that. I'm going to keep mumbling on now because I told you, she's going to drag this thing out for a while. She just has a ton of HP. If she spams Big Crash, I could see that posing a problem if you're not using Agni. I could see that being a big problem for the party. Because Nina does not get a multi-targeting cure spell, which is weird. That's remedied in the later games, if I remember correctly. She does. That way she can heal the whole party. It's kind of weird that she doesn't get one. There goes the Goddess. You get 10 experience points and 12 GP. Yeah, if you can't tell, final boss. You can't win, humans. This is only temporary. Yeah, whatever. I shall return. Yeah, you do that. See you in 1,000 years or so. It always seems like that's the way, you know. The gods return after like 1,000 years, or supposed to return in 1,000 years, and they come back early, or 500 years. Always some, you know, multiple centuries. And with that, this place is falling apart. Oh, this is gonna suck. Or not. Hey, bird. Multiple birds. Huh, I've never seen birds like this before. That's right, Winland. I'm proud of you, Ryu. Aw, thanks, sis. You turned the tables on the goddess of destruction. Well, you and your companions completed the mission of the legendary warriors. This is the beginning of a new legend. I have watched you succeed, so I have no regrets in leaving you. But, sis... Wait! Goodbye, Ryu. You made me proud. You are a true warrior. Thanks, sis. Goodbye. You have done well. Oh, hi, Dragon Lord. I'll remember that you saved the world. Thanks. This is the beginning of a new legend. Heard that already? It's finally over. It's about time. Jeez, Karn. There's still much work for you. Huh. Dragon Lord's right. You must help those who lost much during the war. True. Can't we take a break? A real hero doesn't quit until the job is done. That's true. We're making history. We'll all be legends someday. That's right. Oh, don't forget. You still owe me money. What? Gobi? You just further prove my point why I don't like you. Oh, you money? Really? We saved the world together and you're gonna, money? You didn't even pay for the gills, I bet. We never really heard if he paid for the gills. You're not deserving of being a hero. Again with the money. Is he worthy of hero status? No. No, he's not. Gobi is not worthy of hero status. The only reason you're worth hero status is because you were used to fuse Puka. Nina, we should return to the castle. The king is waiting. Still not worthy of being a hero, Gobi. There's still a lot of work left to be done. Tell the king that I'll return when I'm ready. Wow, Nina. And with that, she's gonna... As you can tell, that's Nina. Let's go flying around for a little bit. Jade's gone. The Dark Dragons aren't causing any more problems since Emperor Zog is gone. And Tyr has been destroyed. So let's drop off the party members, shall we? In reverse order that we got them. So, Mogu. He's learning to drill. Like, really drill from the Master Digger. He'll get it down. Wait a minute. Where's Blue? Of course, she went back to sleeping. Let's drop off Ox. Hey, remember, we heard his kid was born. Take care, Ox. Well, there's Prima. See you later, Gobi. No, I'm not paying your money. Anyway, now let's drop off Karn. Awesome. See you later, Karn. Greatest thief in the world. So can't forget about the robot. Take care, robot. I like that they threw that in. That was great, you know, having the little memorial there to the robot. See ya, Bo. And now it's just Ryu and Nina. Back into Winland. And Nina waves goodbye. Bye, Nina. Thanks for being our great healer. And of course, everybody's rebuilding. They're still got to rebuild the town. But everybody's going to stop. And there's our hero, Ryu. And off in the sunset, Sarah. Thanks, sis. And now credit time, where I'll show off bosses that we've fought or just some enemies. So, 68 episodes later, here we are, guys. We did it. I'm gonna get really emotional here. I'm really glad to have done this. You can read the credits, of course. I honestly didn't think that I'd ever be able to do this. Or that something would happen and I wouldn't ever get a chance to complete this. Or just stick with it. And here we are. It's been a pleasure, and I got lots of people to thank. You know, it's my first LP. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my family that's supported me and told me I could do it, and you know, not to give up. You know, not to be scared just because it was my first LP, to stick with it and keep going. Thank my friends, those that have supported me and really cared and given me feedback and tried to just give me either advice or just support. So I'd like to thank my my friends here in town for that, and I'd like to thank the LP community that has helped me out. So many people, all my LP friends, TK, only Tolkuth, if you've not seen, or however you pronounce it, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. So used to call you TK. If you haven't seen any of his stuff, we did some Counter-Strike, the newest Counter-Strike that came out, Global Offensive. We're on there. You can search for me on that. You'll find him. There's also, he's on my channel links. I'd like to thank him. The old people from the TMG crew who kind of got me thinking about this. ICTH for the background avatar that you see now that I have. And big thanks to Faya Kitty. Didn't know she helped me start and gave me the push to start all of this. As you can see, there's Breath of Fire end. So I'd like to thank everybody. Thank the people that have commented. Anybody that's left comments on my videos, DPat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate Fire Kitty for your comments as well. And anybody else that's left comments or supported me, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, this has been my first LP of Breath of Fire. And again, thank you everybody that supported me. My second LP is already underway. It's of Advance Wars Dual Strike. Please check it out, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you've enjoyed this LP as much as I've enjoyed making it. I hope you've enjoyed it even more than I've had making it. So, until next time, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.